Hello guys, we are here. It's going to be game number 2 in a very cool TVT. It's going to be mouzStrelok, the Terran on the left, going up against EmpireKas, the Terran on the right. You can see the map is Shattered Temple, it is not Lost Temple, and we've got something about Teamliquid and Tom V. Opisani Nidets TV, ESL.eu. Oh, looks like they're trying to give link to friend. Looks like there's a stream, just trying to give a stream to a friend. But now here we go. Strelok's going to go ahead and start mining, as well as EmpireKas. Looks like we're not going to see any proxies, as now these guys have sent off any SCVs incredibly early. Doesn't generally happen, but it's always good to note that nothing insane is happening within the first minute of the game. First supply depot going down, and second supply depot, or really first supply for Strelok too. Now let's just try and find out what is going to be going on. Looks like EmpireKas and EmpireKas. Well, first off, let's see what these guys might be thinking right now. Looks like EmpireKas might try and do his fast expand off of Reapers again. That'd be kind of cool to see. That's definitely a good possibility on this map, as well as you can defend this natural expansion fairly easily. It's got a little bit of a wide choke, but all you need is just bunkers over here and you should be okay. Actually, come to think about it, this is a very different choke from Lost Temple, as Lost Temple was incredibly easy to defend as you had a very small choke. This one's a little bit more open, but it does allow you to get a little bit of a higher concave if you just utilize this area. So fast expanding is still quite a possibility. Plus you have this central xel'naga tower that will be very dynamic, especially in these positions, of watching to see if any attacks come forward. So now Kas is doing the same thing as Strelok is doing. I almost called him Morrow for a second. But here we go. Strelok is got his barracks about to finish. About a millisecond behind, but it's basically the same opening as ever. Alright, are there going to be actually, these are just scouting us, but there's not going to be anything like proxy Thor rushes or anything. Like, that's a very interesting strategy to watch. Okay, so Strelok is going to go ahead and use this guy to get a command center. See, he was floating the minerals, and it does look like he's going to choose to float those minerals with a command center. So this we have fast expanded from Strelok, not from Kas this time. Let's see if Kas is going to go for a something along the lines of a factory. Yes, factory. So we're going to have 1-1-1 build from EmpireKas. Just going to have to wait to see when the starport is going to be put down and when/if the factory starts building a tech lab. Maybe it'll be a Hellion. It could be a Hellion Marine push in the beginning. It's definitely a viable start. Now, did either of those guys get to see anything? EmpireKas did not get to see anything. Strelok did not get to see anything either. So good job of stopping the scout from both players. Both players know their opponent's starting position, but that is all they really know. So now we do have this factory about to complete. Looks like he will have enough for a starport directly upon this factory finishing. Let's see if he's going to decide to do that. But let's see over here that the command center is almost done. Now let's just go back to the SCV and see the starport put down immediately, as well as a tech lab. So looks like we're going to have a complete reverse of the builds, as we have the fast expand coming from Strelok and the Banshees coming from EmpireKas. Alright, it'll be definitely cool to see how these guys do compared to the other person with the Banshee play. Strelok was really able to find some holes and use his Banshees very effectively to take out some SCVs and do everything he could to stop EmpireKas from having that advantage from that faster expansion. Okay, so now looks like you can float that off, start building them there. Now will this factory do anything? No second tech lab. EmpireKas is still staying fairly low on the building count, just with a straight 1-1-1, literally 1-1-1, as he techs up, and there is the Banshees. Will there be Cloak as well? He will have enough in a second, and there it is, Cloak goes down. So EmpireKas is really doing the same build as Strelok has now got his Expo up, the Orwell is about to land, and now we're going to see a lot of mining. Oh, that guy has arrived a split second too soon to go back to this main command center, but does get caught by Strelok. Bunker is now out. No Hellions are pushing around. EmpireKas does have control of his watchtower with a good spread of his Marines. Just a little small thing to note. Now Strelok, is he going to be able to get directly into the main? No, there are two Marines over there going to go ahead and get an easy kill off that guy. I don't think he was able to get the distance to be able to see this command center. Let's just double check. No. Still zero information about what is going on in this base for Strelok. Kas, do not believe he is scanning or anything. Nope. Both these guys know absolutely zero about their opponent. Cass has his expo almost halfway completed, and Strelok has his completely up. Now, where is that Banshee? There is that Banshee. Looks like EmpireKas is going to go start and try and get a few kills. Free SCV kill there, another SCV kill there. That's actually defending the engineering bay, as that engineering bay is no longer building at all. The guys on gas are getting taken out. We do have 4 SCV kills, 5 SCV kills, 6 SCV kills from his Banshee. Very, very good job. And now he's going to go ahead and cloak. He's going to be able to go in and get a few more of these kills. And he's scan to be at 1 second. There is the scan. The scan is able to be done if he's going to use it. There is the scanning, and now this Banshee is actually going to go ahead and escape with its life, come down here and start taking down the SCVs from Strelok's second base. And as EmpireKas is going to use this, he's going to continue getting the last kill on that SCV most likely. There it is. The EmpireKas's energy, though, is kind of going low. There's a scan, and the Banshee's going to stay. Oh, God. Banshee gets another kill. This Banshee's got 15 kills, 14 SCVs. That is a very effective Banshee. He's going to go ahead and get another one, but Vikings are out. He's not going to be able to escape if Strelok follows it, but no, EmpireKas is just going to go ahead and he's going to escape with that and take a few hits off on the tanks too. Oh, it's not going to will survive? I think it's actually going to survive with 2 hit points left and 16 kills. That is rather unfortunate for Strelok, as that was an incredibly effective Banshee. Alright, so now these Vikings are going to go ahead and take a few hits from that Marine. Are they going to land and kill it? No, just going to dance around and take a few extra hits. But still, EmpireKas's Expo is now up, and is he ahead in the SCV count? Yes, he really is. 6 SCV lead after that incredible harassment. With the spending tab, you can see that it's still fairly even, but it looks like EmpireKas is actually being able to spend a little bit more and being able to mine a little bit more over time, as opposed to Strelok and Strelok's fast expansion. That's an interesting note. Also, he's got to be careful, as he's got, okay, he did re-rally to not get a big 20 SCVs in that refinery and doing absolutely nothing good. But here we go. Viking is now out for Cass. He does have the tech lab available now, because he did float off that starport. Factory is producing siege mode and siege tech, and this Banshee is getting repaired too, so that's going to be able to do a lot more harassing if it wants to. And where is this? Oh, he's getting the reactor, okay. And it looks like this Barracks can go ahead and, yep, go on the tech lab. So we have a fairly normal transition from Cass. He's going to get a lot of Marines. You can see he's got the reactor building over there. And he's starting to get the gold too. Raven is out. Point defense drone and auto turrets will be able to use. Point defense drone will be very, very key in controlling the Vikings of Strelok. Alright, and there we go. Commanders are going down for Cass. Looks like he's really playing economically after doing that very, very good Banshee harassment. Alright, mules, 3 mules. So wow, looks like Strelok's a little behind, and Muling decided to get those up. He does have a mule aura scan available. Let's see what he decides to use. He's actually supply blocked right now. He's got to get supply depot. Slumber's got, oh, he's got 3 on the way, so that's not going to last long. But here we go. Tanks are there. Is there any upgrades for anybody? Looks like just stim being researched for Cass, and that's the only upgrade going on right now. Siege mode has already been done for both players, I believe. Let's just double check. Yep, there is siege completed for EmpireKas. What's it going to be? Alright, there we go. Is it going to be a point defense drone? No, but Raven is out for Strelok as well, though not as much is available. But the Raven's actually going to be able to scout this cloaked Banshee. The 16-kill Banshee actually managing to stay alive even yet again. That's crazy. I think he's almost died twice now with single-digit hit points both times. But now his engineering bay is going to... He let it live. Why did he let the engineering bay live? Or is it going to burn down? Oh, Strelok, don't let your... Okay, there we go. If Strelok had let the engineering bay burn down, I don't know what I would have thought, as the pro should not be doing that. But still, Vikings are being produced out of the reactor. This is going to be turned into a very crazy positional war with these Vikings. Alright, now what's the Marine count for these guys? That could be a very, very big game changer. 3 Marines for Strelok versus the 17 of Cass, and Cass has got this gold mining up, and he's going to get a planetary fortress here at this gold. So there is a cool difference from his xel'naga game versus this game. Is choosing to get that planetary fortress at this gold and not the one from xel'naga. Alright, EmpireKas is really starting to tech up. He's got the Banshee is still alive, but only has 9 health. Going to go ahead and start scouting, and oh, if he takes 1 hit from this turret, it's going to go down, which is really, really annoying. Siege tanks are being produced, and he does have, again, with this very large tech labbed factory count. Is he going to start getting Hellions? That would be definitely interesting to see, but no, the Banshee went down. The 16 kill awesome hero Banshee is now fallen, and that makes me sad. Maybe there'll another one be made, but I doubt it, as Vikings are more important at this point. It could be fun to see that, though, and also there's no tech lab on any of the starports, as it's now in a reactor, just getting straight Vikings. We have another Bears going down for Cass. Will there be an expo from Xel'naga soon, as he might want to do that, as he's going to end up getting out macroed by Cass, because Cass has got this gold up for a while now. Look at the guy's mining, yeah, almost over 500 in that particular mineral field has been mined. So definitely it's been up for a while. We got more Bears going down. The Marine count's going to skyrocket from Cass with that gold income. Alright, so Xel'naga's got a few more things, but still no signs of wanting to expand, except for this command center that's almost halfway done. So it's going to be curious where he's going to send us. It's in a weird spot, not very close to this gold, or back here, so it'll take a while to float off. Unless he's going to try and sneak it down over here, which could be interesting. But Cass can go ahead, run around, scout, see there's no gold, and be kind of interested in why there's no expansion. You can see he's looking for expansions. He's not checking for anything else. He's just watching to see if there's a hidden expo. He's even going to go ahead and start taking down the back door, but it looks like Xel'naga's going to do the exact same thing. But this is going to go down a lot faster because EmpireKas' army is massive compared to Xel'naga's. Xel'naga has got 30 food deficit compared to Cass. As you can see that the SCV count is 25 more for Cass, so his economy is really so much better right now. Xel'naga's got to be careful. If he actually might get outpositioned by Cass, he's going to move up there. He can take a lot of hits, and yep, there it is. And oh, Cass is going to be able to just move down. He stemmed his Marines. Going to start taking down so much. He actually targeted down one of those point defense drones. But now the Vikings, he lost all of his Vikings. Xel'naga has some Vikings, but Cass is completely sieged up. And all he needs to do is scan and take out all of these siege tanks. Thor's out for Xel'naga right now, and the command center is going to float into the fray. That's weird, but a lot of siege tanks are just doing nothing as they take multiple splash hits from Xel'naga. And actually have a spotter command center. This is just weird to see. And Cass is about to lose all of his tanks as Xel'naga takes he takes the better in that deal, except EmpireKas will be able to rebuild everything very quickly. And we do have a free scout for him as he watches the command center float over his head and up to this top left base. Alright, this gold is up, it's fully saturated. You can see the income tab is definitely in favor of EmpireKas. He has another command center completed to be able to get a 4th expansion just when Xel'naga is getting up his 3rd. So that's now down. It's going to be a planetary fortress and orbital command. I'd probably expect orbital because he needs the economy. I'm going to click the orbital for him if he ever decides to morph this orbital command. Looks like he may actually be waiting for the gas to get the planetary. Nope, orbital command. Okay. But here we go. Looks like Sensor Tower's up here for Cass. You will know if any drops are coming out from the top. Very safe and good move for him to do that. Alright, so then we have all these tanks are over here. You've got all these Marauders. This is really going to be able to do a lot of damage against the tanks and Thors of Xel'naga. Although I think the Thor actually might have fallen. Yeah, it looks like the Thor is no longer on the field. But here we go. Now EmpireKas is just going to move up, and without sieging up, just go ahead and start steamrolling over every single tank that's there. Marauders are going to just destroy them so quickly. And now sieging up, and this orbital command is going to take a lot of hits. Looks like the refinery is also going to go ahead and tank some hits. The orbital went down. Cass is really controlling this game, just making sure that Xel'naga's economy is just non-existent. A lot of siege tanks are down here, though, and Cass just sacrifices his entire bio army to let them die. Alright, but Cass does have all these guys back here. He actually might want to retreat before he loses all of them, and from the lack of positioning, it looks like he will choose to do so. Alright, so we can go ahead. And, oh, interesting, Xel'naga deciding to throw down auto turrets to start blocking the path of those tanks to try and take them out with this. Really, that's actually like a force field. So very cool, almost Protoss move from Xel'naga, using that auto turret as a force field. But now, oh, look, the tank count is ridiculous. 14 tanks for Cass. He's got a lot of Marauders, 5 Marauders, and how many Marines? He's got a full 8 Marines. So mainly tank force, and 1 Viking's going to go ahead and die. But we have all these Marines simming up to try and take out those Vikings really are going down. But now siege up from Cass. He's not very spread out, but however he's going to be able to just decimate these tanks once he gets vision of them, as he just waltzes a couple biomes in there, get the vision, and it does work. And now this orbital command is about to go down from Xel'naga. Xel'naga is not going to repair it. So Xel'naga has now sacrificed 2 orbital commands without trying to repair them. Now all these SCVs are going down, and that's going to be GG from Xel'naga. EmpireKas really playing well. Just economically, oh wow, he he knows he was in such good spot. You can see just mass expanding. Could end up getting mass orbital commands and then just using mules instead of SCVs and getting a full 160 food of army versus like the 120 food of his opponent who probably has 80 SCVs to try and macro up. So Strelok calling GG, EmpireKas wins, and we now have a tied series 1-1. We'll move on to the next game in a second. Thank you guys for watching.